Before I begin this video, there will be spoilers in here from the movie. In fact, I pretty much talk about the entire plot. So if you have not seen the movie yet, I wouldn't watch this video. You have been warned, so don't complain to me in the comments if you get spoiled. Anyhow, enjoy the video, guys. The Demon Slayer movie is out, and from what I have seen, it was pretty interesting. I also learned that what happened in the movie was canon to the anime. Oh, and speaking of anime, I would watch season 1 of Demon Slayer before watching the movie. And I'm not a huge manga reader, so I don't know crap about what happens in the future. So manga readers, please be courteous. The question is though, should you watch Infinity Train or should you not? Today, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on whether or not you should watch the new Demon Slayer movie. In this, I'm going to be covering characters, plot, the animation, and overall, what I really liked or disliked about the movie. With that being said, let's just hop right into it. Demon Slayer Infinity Train leaves us with the same protagonists as we had at the end of season 1. We have obviously Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, Nezuko, and the addition of Rengoku, one of the Hashiras. As for the characters presented, I don't have a problem with any of them, and I love all the chemistry they have. The fact that they have all that chemistry and are able to laugh and have fun as they do after season 1 just goes to show they are going to be close for a long time, at least as far as I know. Past the chemistry though, we find out a bit more personality-wise about them throughout the plot. The plot itself is exactly what the title of the movie says. It's an infinity train. You may be asking yourselves, so does the train never stop? Does it run out of coal? Well, it's not that simple. See, what happened was the entire train went to sleep, or everyone on the train at least. A demon named Emu was a part of the 12 demon moons as Lower Moon 1. He has the ability to put people to sleep and see into their dreams. According to villains.fandom about Emu, it explains that, quote, he planned to use some kids as his servants by promising them happy dreams. He gave them a rope he created that allowed them to enter the dreams of the other sleeping passengers. They should then destroy their spirit cores, which would turn them into living corpses, easy for Enmu to later devour. He targeted the Demon Slayers first, as they pose the biggest threat to him, and destroying their cores severs the conscious from the unconscious and prevents them from fighting back. During that time, he started to fuse his body with the train itself and detached flesh from himself to form another body. That's the best way for me to explain it. Thank you, villains.fandom.com. With all that was stated, the Demon Slayers posed the biggest threat to Enmu. Each Demon Slayer from our cast had their own unique dreams. Tanjiro's dream was him being with his family forever, Zenitsu's was his love for Nezuko, and Inosuke's is kind of complicated. We also learn a lot about Rengoku, and find out what he was like before he got selected to be the Flame Hashira. We learned that his mother had died early on, and that affected his father to the point of hardly acknowledging his children. Rengoku in this dream flashback had told his father he'd become a Hashira, and his father literally called it worthless. But that didn't stop Rengoku at all. The dude's got a strong sense of determination, and that's what really made me respect him as a character. Tanjiro becomes so engulfed with his dream for a while that he doesn't want to leave. His family is with him again, everything is normal, and he is calm and happy. He eventually discovers though, that it was a dream, and the only way he could escape was by committing suicide. After he does, that's when he was brought back to reality and he awakens. The others are still asleep, and the only one who is awake but not quite awake is Rengoku. He's hanging on for dear life, choking the ever-living hell out of this girl. It was pretty insane. Tanjiro finds out about Enmu though, and that's where things start to get interesting. The demon repeatedly tries to put Tanjiro back to sleep, but he's able to break out of the spell immediately by cutting his neck in his sleep over and over again. Seemingly to Enmu's dismay, Tanjiro cuts off his head using his water breathing technique. Sadly though, this didn't kill, as that was not Enmu's true body. It turns out that he actually fused with the entire train. After this revelation, all the Demon Slayers wake up one by one and begin to fight off the demon train while defending the passengers. Eventually, Inosuke and Tanjiro find the location of Enmu's neck on the train, and he does get his head sliced off. We see this beautiful animation of Hinokami Kagura, the Kamado family's beautiful fire-breathing style. The way the beautiful flames combust as Tanjiro swings his sword, and it's also badass with the music and the head flying off. Yeah, that member of the Lower Moon 12 was pretty ugly. Also, I wouldn't want that talking hand popping out of my toilet. A little shortly prior to that kill though, Rengoku and Tanjiro are faced with a demon named Akaza. I will just be blunt, this fight was the best part of the entire movie. I mentioned earlier how Tanjiro's attack looked beautiful, Rengoku's looked flawless. The animation for that part made me so into the moment, along with the music and just how they moved. Oh god, it was just so great. The action was fantastic for sure. Eventually though, Rengoku became badly injured, and the same also applied to Akaza. It was about to be morning, and Akaza nearly died due to the sun, but he escaped. However, Rengoku did not share the same fate. He got injured to the point of death. Everyone hears about this, including the other Hashiras, and most are pretty broken, along with the Master, who says some interesting words, which I will not go into. But based off of those words, it really makes me wonder what's going to happen in the Demon Slayer universe next. Anyhow, those are the elements that made me really enjoy the movie. Before I end though, I want to cover one last person, being Nezuko. Without the help of Nezuko, that situation could have been a lot worse than it was. While Tanjiro was in his dream, he could smell Nezuko's blood as she was trying to wake him up. That brought him back to his senses. Rengoku had also ran into Nezuko on the train, and he mentioned he would welcome her into the Demon Corps, as she was giving her life to protect humans. I really like the fact that someone else believes in Nezuko, and that makes me just so happy. There is also a really cute, hilarious, but badass bit that involves Zenitsu electric breathing and dashing to rescue her. The dude was still unconscious when she was being attacked. He just knew she was getting attacked. The love Zenitsu has for her is really strong, and I hope Nezuko reciprocates that eventually. I really need to read the manga. But yeah, Nezuko really impacted the movie. Had she not woken up Tanjiro and protected all those people, there would have been a lot more casualties. So, great job, Nezuko. So now, the final question comes down to, should you watch Demon Slayer Infinity Train? Of course you should. You have this amazing dream inception plot with great characters and amazing animations. The character development for Tanjiro and the others is excellently done. Tanjiro learned how to escape from the dream he wanted to last forever. To me, that should be enough character development to make you want to watch, especially if you know the plot of how Demon Slayer started. On top of great character development though, it is an important arc that has very important characters, and it shows the comparisons between the fierce and weaklings of the Demon Slayer universe. It's valuable as a canon source, but it's also just very beautiful and visually appealing to watch. Well, that's gonna wrap up my thoughts on Demon Slayer Infinity Train. What did you guys think of the movie though? Did you enjoy it? Or did you have your own personal pet peeves with it? Let me know down below for sure, and let's get a conversation going. I am getting hyped up for Demon Slayer though, guys. I may go read some manga today. But before I do me a favor and be sure to leave a like and subscribe and notifications on. You know, all the typical YouTube stuff. Anyhow, you guys take it easy, and I will see you in the future for more awesome anime content.